So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid? Or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone?
Yeah. Let's talk about how much we hate Scott Geyser.
This is Mike Sickle.
I want
How
to
you doing, people?
wake up, feel fine, grab my baggies off the clothesline. I want to wake up, restore, thinking back on the night before. I said yeah, then I did it. Having not a
Feels like a
second
rape
thought.
dungeon in here.
I know exactly what he tastes like.
I said yeah, then I did it. La 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 la.
Just your mic, Colleen.
No, 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 no. You cannot buy the beer. Beer! Close the eyes. No, 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 no. I always blame the beer.
Okay, here's the show.
Oh, is this happening right
It's happening right now. Yeah, we're live. There's Colleen.
Hi.
There's Alligator Frank Robb. Chris.
What's up?
This is my whole family. We're finding out if my brother's having a boy or a girl. There's
Ooh.
Scott.
Gender reveal live.
Gender reveal live.
I've got $5 on boy.
Chris has $5 on boy.
Yeah, all right.
I'll take it for a bit.
How are we doing this?
Boy.
I need to know if she's been sick.
All right, they're doing eggs.
Because then I'll know for sure. If she's been sick or pregnancy, she's having a girl.
All right, we got a $5 bet on boy or girl here.
Ask him real quick if she's been having bad sickness.
Has she been really sick, Travis?
What's that?
Has she been having morning sickness bad?
She was. Yeah, I mean, a lot worse this time than she was with Charley.
It's a girl.
Okay.
Oh,
well, they already have a girl.
Did she have really bad heartburn at any point?
Did she have really bad heartburn?
I love it.
Hey, you want to see outside? Check this out real quick.
I don't want to see the snow. I want to see if it's a beautiful baby boy or girl. Oh, look at all that snow.
Where are they at?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Right outside of Cleveland. Oh, Ava. Ava's here.
Ava,
Cleveland.
can you guys please take Stella around,
Hold-
back out, and show her the Christmas?
She's
lights?
got to watch this,
Yeah.
Chris, real quick.
This is her uncle.
She wants to know if it's a boy or girl.
Yeah, sure. $5 on boy.
Yep, I'll take it, but
I don't know. What's up with the eggs?
Should we wait for Val or no? No. Okay, we're not waiting for Val.
Getting a no from mom. No more waiting.
I wish we could hear this. Is there a way
I
to
know.
put the other mic here?
Here we go.
what was that?
That was Charlotte screaming because she don't want a sibling.
She doesn't want a brother or sister. Blame her. She wants to be an only child.
All right.
You doing this?
How old's the existing
You wanna go
baby?
first or am I going first?
She's a year and a half.
Oh, okay. They weren't joking around.
No.
You gotta put that to the volume for sure if you can.
I'll do it when they. Okay, they got it. Eggs with pink and blue. Ava, you ready? How do you do it? What are we doing here?
Are you smashing one on somebody?
So, we're smashing them over our heads.
There you go. I respect that.
Okay.
And on our foreheads.
Okay.
And what that is not boiled is the gender.
Okay.
So one of us is about to get.
Sounds exciting.
Oh my God. I've never seen something like this.
I'm glad they didn't do this when I was having babies.
Yeah, you left out.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? You can still smash an egg on your head if you want.
All right. We
No.
Ready? Are we going?
Wait, no, wait.
Oh, you videoing?
This is hilarious. Literally, it's like a rocket getting scrubbed like
Yeah.
nonstop here.
Color it is before you hit it. Okay, ready?
Ready? Am I going first?
Yeah.
As the camera's rolling?
Yeah. Ready? Here we go.
Going?
It's a boy.
Not yet. Don't cheat.
We good to go?
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think
All
you're
right.
right.
First one. I'm gonna go with the girl.
Go. Hard.
All right. So far, not a girl.
Oh. Boy won.
Can't see her.
Can't-
Hard boiled.
Can't see her.
I gotta smash hard.
Are they both hard boiled? What just happened?
Yeah, there's 8 eggs, 4 blue, 4 pink.
Oh, so we don't know yet.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
I
thought
thought
we
it was
just
over with.
won.
I thought you just won.
No. It's a boy.
Boy!
Yes, a boy. Yeah, go get Riley.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
He's
awesome.
so cute. Thank you for sharing
Congratulations.
that with us. Oh my God.
Oh, just hang on
She
to
is
it, man.
she is so relieved right now she didn't have that egg on her head.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
thanks. Congratulations, guys.
All right, I got to record a podcast that 9 people listen to. I love you guys. Love you. Congratulations. You're going to have a boy.
Are they going to take Stella? Yeah. Okay, cool. She's been looking forward to it.
After I told Riley,
They weren't supposed to leave. They were supposed to wait.
Okay.
Oh, they were.
Ava, there you go.
So for my gender reveal with Quinn,
Okay.
we did the egg thing, but like my mom hollowed out eggs, 3 pink eggs and 3 blue eggs, and gave them to my gynecologist in bags, and was like, she's like, or no, the inside the eggs had the dust or whatever.
Yeah.
And then my husband golfs, his dad golfs, and my dad golfs. So we had a big reveal party in my backyard, and they just hit the egg and whatever color poof was out.
Yeah.
And it was pink, and it was really cool because Brent's mom was there, and it was like, you know, she didn't even get to see Quinn be born because she passed away a couple months later, but it was really special because not one of us knew what the gender was at that point.
Yeah,
it was a
that's cool.
total secret. So it was it's sometimes those can be
That's beautiful,
absolutely
man.
awesome
They
like
got
that.
they got a
So
beautiful
awesome.
little girl now, and it's a
And
boy.
now a boy. I
Yeah,
bet
it's a
he's
boy.
so excited.
Just like me, girl first, boy second.
That's all right.
Nice.
Congrats to the Lord family.
Yeah, man.
congrats.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, congrats, Travis. I love you, Emily. I love you guys.
Shout out Travis and Emily.
Up in the snow.
Shout out to Snow.
Shout out to snow. Shout out to
Snow
Ohio.
looks so awesome. Up
Cold
there.
enough to be
Yeah.
snowing here, though, man. Jeez, it's cold this morning.
Hey, let's run this. It's episode number 79.
Let's do it.
79. To my right, the hostess with the mostest, Mr. Scott, is actually here.
Why, hello there, everybody. How are
What?
you?
Oh.
What?
Which switching it up?
Who
Huh?
are you?
Charlie's got it in my head.
Oh,
man.
my,
I can't do it
my.
anymore.
Oh, really?
Don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't blame that on me.
It's all you.
No.
You
I think
do
it's,
everything.
It's your,
You edit the show. You
to my left, the craft beer queen, Miss Colleen.
How are you now?
Ugh. Down yonder
there's a ring in my ear, my headphone, Charlie. If you can get that here a minute.
is a special guest.
50 kilohertz.
He's back on. Is it
Uh-huh.
this third time? Mr. Frank Robb?
It's gotta be 4th
Been on here more than anybody else now.
3 or 4
For
times?
sure,
because
right?
he
Yeah.
did that one
Nobody
show
else?
with just Scott.
Yeah, this is number 4.
We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4.
Welcome back, Frank.
How y'all
Hello.
doing? Happy to be here.
Hello, Governor.
And
Howdy,
down yonder
Is Mr. Viking Metal.
That's a Texas size 10-4 right there, good buddy.
Yes,
Right.
yes. I'm so happy you're watching Letterkenny now. Makes me very happy.
So we're all here. We're
Sounds
all dressed.
crazy.
We're dressed in warm clothes. It's nice and cool out.
Can't believe we don't have a fire going.
The heat's on.
Lights
I've had
down,
one of the last
fire
3 nights.
going.
And man, after a while, it gets a little smoky in here.
Okay.
I never knew there was a fireplace there.
Yeah.
Legit, I never noticed it.
Dude, that is a first world problem.
Yeah. I
My
know, right?
fireplace in my beautiful den makes it just a
So
little smoky.
It just gets a little bit too much. The smell is fantastic, though. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Like, me and Allie watched Christmas Story last night and had a fire going.
That was great.
It was pretty great.
Shoot your
Should
eye
I
out,
start
kid,
one
right?
again? Do you want me to just do it?
No,
Yeah, let's go
man.
ahead. Let's put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch a whole
Bye,
whole
Scott.
Go ahead.
What? No. What?
There he goes.
I thought we were talking about the fireplace. Not putting on a movie.
Oh, he's putting a Christmas story on?
Really? I thought.
Chris, I think he thought you were talking about Chris.
Oh, no, he's doing
Oh,
a fire.
okay. I was
Oh,
like,
no, yeah.
I was like, Chris wants to watch a movie during the podcast, guys.
Listen,
right.
it's been a week. It'd be nice to sit back and watch a movie for an hour.
How's everybody doing, man? We made it through Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's true.
Had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Everybody did good.
Man,
Yeah.
it was so wonderful.
Yeah.
Just to have the time off and spend it with Mama Dukes and Stella and Vincent and everybody. It was great.
You were pairing wines with turkey, and
No, I didn't pair any wines, but
No?
I did make the turf and turf, which came out pretty good.
it looked good. Saw the picture.
Delicious.
Looked really good. Frank, how was your Thanksgiving, buddy?
It was good.
Yeah.
Spent with mom and pop, and everybody else kind of went their own directions this year. It's such a weird time with the whole COVID thing. You know, not being able to get
It's
together
hard.
with everybody.
Yeah.
But
It's difficult.
It's real
you know,
hard.
it's nice to know those blessings are still around to be able to have next year.
Do you guys do any sort of gator in the Thanksgiving spread?
Normally we do when Gator Bill's part of it, but this year he went to Georgia, and it was not typical. Normally we get all the Robs together. This year it just didn't happen that way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit different, but it was still very nice.
I think everybody had it different this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What'd you do? How was your Thanksgiving there, Colleen?
Like my mom, she called me up like the week before and was like, "Listen, I already bought all the food, the turkey, everything. I'm cooking it all and just bringing it to your house, so you guys don't have to do anything."
Yeah.
Because it was just them two coming over. Because Brent's family, his niece had a COVID scare at her school, so everyone got sent home. Even with a negative test, they still have to quarantine for 14 days, so they weren't coming.
Pull that chair
So
up if you
they
want
came
to.
over with all the food already ready. Like we had the bounce house set up outside for the kids and stuff, and the cleanup was awesome because they literally just took their crock pots and left. I was like, oh my gosh, like normally Brent's slaving away.
Fancy.
Cooking, but it was great. Best one in a long time of just being able to relax. Like I was in my pajamas like all day, hanging out, watching football, sports ball. You know. Good times. Charlie, yours?
Parents, kids decorated outside. Got some more blow ups up and ate a lot. I went really, really hard on the crescent rolls this year.
It's hard not to.
I went really hard on crescent rolls, man. They're so simple but so great. They're just little bombs of love.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny, man. I went
of love.
in my parents' garage. They have a refrigerator out there, and that's where the pies were.
Yeah.
So like at 10, I was like, well, I mean, I'm in the garage. What else are you gonna do in a garage? Eat a piece of pie. So
What kind of pie?
it was a French silk from Village Inn.
Ooh.
And an apple.
So good.
So I went out there and was eating a piece of pie on my dad's Road King, sitting on the just eating a piece of pie. And out comes Ava, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm eating pie. It's Thanksgiving. It's 10 a.m." I said, "You want a piece?" She's like, "Yeah." So she sat on the. She sat on his 75, his shovel head, on the Harley, and started eating pie.
That's awesome.
And then my dad comes out and was like, "What are you guys doing?" And I was like, well, "Eating pie. Let's have some." So he comes out, grabs a piece of apple. We're all hanging out eating pie. And we got caught.
That's great.
We got caught, and the chain stopped. But
Did you guys eat all the pie?
No. But we did. We ate a lot of it, not all of it.
Good for you guys.
But we had a good day, man. It was a great day.
Hey, your mom's house looks really good. She posted pictures of the decorations. That was
Oh
her house,
yeah,
right?
yep.
They always do a good job.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
They're big on it, man. Just because the kids love those inflatables so much.
They do, man.
Those inflatables, it's like flocking.
They're getting creative with
There's
those
some
things,
really good
man.
ones at Home Depot right now. They have a Clark Griswold National Lampoon.
The camper or something?
No, it's got the tree on the top of the what's the car that they have? The old
the station
wagon.
It's like a wagon, yeah.
It's awesome. It's only like $120 too.
How was the Amish bird?
I killed it. It was the best Thanksgiving that I've had in quite a while, actually.
Good.
We had a great time. First, that morning, I smoked the one turkey, which came out fantastic. It was just perfect. My dad came over, so I had one, just me and my pops. We had one Thanksgiving here, and then I took the other turkey that I roasted.
Yeah.
I took that over to Andre's house. And we ate that one over there. And I did I brought over that. The stuffing I did was terrible.
Oh, the bag stuff.
Yeah, that stuffing, it was the way I did it. I did it wrong. I was trying to rush it. I had everything else I was doing. I did 3 pumpkin pies. They all were just amazing. They're all I think all of them were gone.
You made all 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then I roasted that one turkey, that Amish turkey there.
Yeah.
And it came out so. Y'all saw pictures of it.
Yeah. It was good.
It was as good as that picture. Like I feel like I could sell that picture to like Thanksgiving people. Like that thing looked so good. I was so proud. I was peacocking all day after I made that thing.
Thanksgiving people. That's a cool
so
job
good
to have.
Yeah. But went over there, had a great time for a little bit, came back home, laid right there where you are, Chris, watched some TV, passed out.
This is a comfortable spot.
I drank a whole nother mason jar of that
moonshine.
Oh my god!
I was feeling no pain, but I was tired.
Yeah, I definitely had the turkey sweats. I ate a lot
Being
of
on
Oh,
your
yeah.
feet all day in a kitchen.
It
it wears you out, man.
I had some of the peppermint mocha frappa stout from Playa Linda that I enjoyed on Friday. Man, that stuff is good.
So good.
It's dangerous.
That sounds
Shout
delicious.
out to Rob. I don't know how you do that.
Well,
man.
it surprises you because it's such a dark. You look at it and you're like, oh, this is going to be thick and angry, and it's not.
It's amazing.
It's so good,
It's
man.
so good.
Because
And
when
it's
we
not
went,
too minty. It's the
no,
right. It's the perfect
no, it's
amount.
an aftertaste.
And it's
Yeah.
not heavy.
When we
No.
went, I looked at it. I was like, nah, this is too manly for me. I need something, a little fruit in this thing. And it was great, man. It was a great beer.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. Mhm.
When do you guys not have that? That's the opposite.
Well, we
question.
won't have a lot of it because it's on at Epcot right now for their holiday fest. Like they order
Smart.
it, and so we have some. But
Yeah.
like if they
Okay.
need more, they obviously will take priority. But isn't it funny that like you posted that picture last year drinking that same beer and
Yeah.
you had the same reaction?
Yep.
Like I was gonna be so mad if he didn't have that again because like everybody loves it. It's perfect holiday like beer
It
for
is
us stout drinkers.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
It really is.
What's
100%.
one?
Yeah.
What's the big glass container called? I mean, is that
The growler?
The growler.
Uh huh.
I'm getting one on Friday. You working?
Yep. During the day though, I get off at 4.
Man, see?
There's a
I think
They
we need a
have-
keg of it here on tap.
I
You just
would.
get a keg.
Yep. It's that good that I would get a kegerator
You
just
might
to have
be
that.
able
Frank,
to.
if you haven't had it, it's just unreal.
No, I
Man.
haven't tried it.
Dude, it tastes like Christmas in your mouth. It's amazing.
You know, this Saturday downtown in the morning, they're having a mimosa walk.
Yep.
Like it starts like at 9 and ends at 3. I'm like,
yeah.
oh my god! But I guess they're not doing alcohol. It's just gonna be sparkling cider.
Whoa.
It's not a mimosa. Then.
What? That's
I
no.
know. Well, I was just told this because I was very worried. I'm like, I'm coming into work at noon, and I know on these wine walk things, people get so shitty
People bring
after
their own
like
vodka.
3 hours.
They'll bring their own vodka.
I need you to be honest about this. There's no alcohol in the mimosas.
I'll check into it more, but
because I
somebody
have to
told
do
me,
an emergency text for this.
Are you doing it?
You got to bail?
I need to know because
Because then you got to know if you got to bring your own vodka.
no, I'm not going, but she's not going to go. There's no alcohol.
There's
There-
also a
there's a
rocket
group of
launch
'em.
on Saturday in the late morning, so that's
What?
going to make
What
it
time?
even busier. 11. It's before noon.
Who's
Okay.
launching?
SpaceX
Okay.
commercial resupply.
It's a busy day.
services.
They're doing in Sherwood here. They're doing the golf cart parade, the Christmas parade, and
Yeah.
golf carts Saturday. And the bar here at Sherwood, they're opening up on Saturday for the first time to the public.
Oh, they've been
The bar.
So
So-
somebody bought it.
Well, no, it's the people around here. We still
Yeah.
have control of that, I guess. The
Okay.
homeowners association or whatever.
Yeah.
They still use that facility and are a part
Mm-hmm.
of it. And there's people in this neighborhood that have been a part of that place for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess the owners know and they have permission to use it and open it up. And
You mean
I don't know I don't know all the details. I'm like kind of on a podcast right now, just spouting out shit, not knowing everything. But if you go to the Facebook group of Sherwood, our neighborhood,
Yeah.
they're all talking about it in there. Whoever the ladies in charge are, who've been here forever,
Yeah.
the bar is going to be open to the public 7 days a week again,
Oh, cool.
and all that stuff.
That's the one by the golf course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I like
right
that
over here.
place.
So we'll be able to take the golf cart from here to the bar to drink, and then the golf cart it back.
And this is Saturday.
Saturday.
What time?
They're doing that. I think it's like 4 to 6 p.m. I think it starts at 6 p.m. or 7
Oh,
p.m.
it's
I'll be at Savannah Larkin's daughter, Allie's best friend. Her birthday is Saturday. Her birthday party Saturday. So I'll be at that.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be working all day.
Everybody's got so much going on right now.
It's
As far as like plans, this holiday, that holiday, this function at work, this.
Yeah.
It's that time.
Well, yeah. Well, let's talk about Friendsmas. We got that coming up next Saturday.
Yeah. I'm not prepared at all.
Will the bearskin rug be
I
here
don't
in
think
time for that?
anybody. The bearskin rug's on the way for Colleen.
Charlie, are you making the spinach dip or no?
I can.
Brent was wondering because he loves that stuff too, and he's
Oh,
like, if
yeah.
Charlie doesn't do it, I'll make one.
No. You tell him to focus on the smoked queso.
Okay.
There you go.
He likes pumpernickel bread with it, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He
Got
said
it.
he did the same thing. You know, Publix.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not putting it in the bread bowl.
No,
'cause
don't
it gets
do
the
that.
bread
Yes,
soggy. I'm
yeah.
just gonna cut it up and bring it.
Yep.
It's more bread.
Perfect.
Now, Frank, you're coming, right?
Yeah, I should be there.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Going to be a good time. Are we doing some
So-
kind of like gift Ding.
So I was gonna say, is there a gift exchange, or how exactly does this work?
I have 4 gift exchanges.
Yeah, I say
This
we
month.
put no pressure. Just have Colleen get us something and be done with it.
I've been
Done.
making you guys things for weeks now. My hands hurt so bad.
I like we all. Well, what the plan was, we were all making something for each other.
Fair enough.
Wasn't that what we talked about?
You don't
last
have to follow
show?
through on it.
I know, but I have some stuff that I've bought to make, and I'll have it done by that time.
I was going to buy you all cookie butter, but somebody ruined it.
Well, I already bought cookie butter that I was going to kind of pass out.
Woohoo!
So
But-
thanks for that.
But
So-
yeah,
that's
like,
okay. I'm going to make you
I
something.
have a work one. I have
I got
like
something.
one with another friends miss one with our other group, and regular Christmas, and I got like 4. I have 4 total I have
Yeah.
to do. I'm broke as it is,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
no
not trying
gifts,
to go out and
just bring
spend
the
any more
food.
money than I
Yeah.
have to. I think everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah.
I'd rather not put anybody in any kind of financial situation.
Yeah, bring food and then Colleen bring everybody
Just
some
come
gifts.
have fun, man. Anybody who's coming over for that, and
Yeah.
we've all are inviting certain people to kind of come over. Kind of friends of the show. It's not really anything big. We'll probably record, maybe do an episode while we're doing it.
I think
but
we
if we
should.
don't,
If you're listening to this,
Yeah.
if you listen to the podcast, just message one of us. We'll give you Scott's address.
Yep.
there you go.
Oh my god.
And Jesus. Well, there's only 9 people that listen, like you're saying. So
Yeah.
I think we're all right.
So
I
six.
think that's our max anyway.
So if 6 of them want to come,
Yeah.
just I got you. Message me. I'll give you the address.
we're gonna take this weekend. I'll pull the trailer. I already got the hay.
We'll be
All right.
social
And we'll
distancing
throw
with
that
face
in the
masks.
back, and then we'll get some light kind of things figured out to throw onto the trailer, and
right.
then we'll have a speaker out back there so y'all can listen to Christmas music, and we'll drive around.
All right. Yeah, we gotta find a way to make this not be a super spreader event somehow.
Yeah, just face masks. If you got a hazmat suit, wear it.
Yeah.
Bring
Have you guys seen the new space helmets that they have that they're selling
Sanitizer.
for like $300?
Oh my
no.
god.
Jared was showing me today. It looks
course
like a
he
damn
was.
astronaut NASA helmet.
Of course he was.
What?
Like it's like a style. It's supposed to be a stylish helmet instead of wearing a mask. It looks like you're like on the Jetsons.
I saw
What?
it. I thought that was a joke.
Yeah, that's,
No, it's real.
that's not satire?
I don't think it is.
Oh, man.
I don't. No, they're for sale. It's the stylish. It's like the high end, and it's like you around your neck. It's a piece of glass or plastic, a poly, something,
Yeah.
and it's a helmet.
Jesus. It's taking it a little far.
Yeah, that is a little bit.
Like the new astronaut spacesuits, how they look.
yeah, the
the
SpaceX
helmet.
suits, yeah.
It looks like that that helmet.
Oh, really? Like
from
it's kind of like the
SpaceX.
3/4.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
So we're here, guys. This is the last month of 2020.
Fucking finally.
You can hear in every voice here right now. I know you can hear it in my voice. Just the year that we've all had.
That
we're
nervous
all
energy.
going through from all different ways. Some are COVID related. Some aren't.
Yeah.
Health, Rob.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of stuff going on right now,
Yeah.
and
A lot of
I
good
know
stuff.
that's weighing
A lot
on
of
you
good,
though.
a lot of good stuff.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing like a positive of all the people that care
Oh yeah, no doubt.
and reaching out, and it's been pretty special. I'm sure.
Pretty overwhelming.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? What all went down?
I got proposed to yesterday. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, did you say
Oh.
yes?
No. Yeah. No, I did not.
No.
But that was interesting. Yeah. It's
Nice.
You had been feeling sick, right? Or not yourself?
Yeah, I hadn't been feeling well when I took that trip to North Carolina with NC State up there and was catching gators with them.
Yeah.
I could tell something wasn't going right. I was kind of dragging. My legs were getting heavy. I was getting dizzy, which, man, nothing really slows me down normally. I'm kind of just
Yeah.
like a weird little whirlwind. And, knew it wasn't right, so I went and got checked up at the doctor. Got an echo. They looked at my heart and said, I had a valve that was leaking. They wanted to look at it more, so I went in for a heart cath a few weeks back, which was exciting.
Yeah.
And they got a better look at it, and Doc said, yeah, it's time you get that mitral valve repaired. So he started sending me, he actually told me to start doing my homework. He said, start doing your homework, reach out to some people, see what you can find out. We'll meet back and talk about the results of that heart cath and really get into it next time you come to see me. So I did. I reached out to the people I know in Chicago. I know some people at WGN that she's a health reporter. Her name's Dina Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Dina, who do you know up there that does this kind of surgery? She put me in contact with one of the top heart surgeons in the country. Chatted with him. He put me in contact with some other guys because he couldn't do it. Next thing I know, I'm talking to all these different heart surgeons, and they're all calling my doctor. And when I go to finally meet my doctor, he goes, Frank, what in the absolute heck has been going on for the past 3 weeks?
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean, Doc? He goes, every night on the way home, I'm talking to some doctor somewhere in the country about you. He's like, I can't explain it. People don't do this. This is unbelievable.
Was it
You're loved.
was it a
You are
cardiologist
loved.
you were talking to? Or
My guy's a
just
cardiologist, but yeah, they were thoracic surgeons from all over the country. I mean,
Wow.
everywhere from Mount Sinai to Northwestern. I mean, all of them were calling and asking questions. And he said, I told you to do homework, man, but holy cow, I don't know how in the heck this all happened. I said, Doc, I made a handful of phone calls, and it kind of spiraled out of control. And, then the media grabbed hold of it. And then some friends of mine with law enforcement made the GoFundMe page, and it just it kind of went nuts, to say the least, in a great way. I mean, it's been such a blessing. I think that GoFundMe page is at $46,000.
Wow.
I mean,
So awesome, man.
I mean, that's gonna help me survive and pay some bills. This surgery at this point, I went and saw a guy at Holmes down in Melbourne last week. And, I had a CT scan done the day before I went down there, and he was looking at the CT scan. He said, listen, I make a living cutting on people and fixing their hearts. I could cut you open, fix your heart, and put you back together, but I'd be doing you wrong by doing that, because you have other stuff going on. Your chest is kind of pushing against your heart and kind of has it pushed in half, and one of your lungs is only working about half. He said, man, how in the world do you do what you've done for so long? I can't explain it, because you're working at half. You're working at half power. I said, yeah, Doc, if this is half, show me 75%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
He put me in contact with some doctors at Shands who just reached out to me before I came here, and I have an appointment to go up there and see them on the 10th, the day after my birthday. So,
Oh wow.
we'll see what happens. If they can do it, I'll be in surgery within 2 weeks of that. So,
Okay.
How many different things do they have to fix?
basically, that's what's pretty neat about the whole thing. So they have to split you open anyhow to fix that valve. So they literally, it's a 16-inch incision in the middle of your chest. They pop your sternum and your ribs, and they get in there and they fix your heart, which is my buddy Ernie, who's a mechanic. He likes to joke that it's like trying to fix a vehicle while it's running.
Yes.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna fix that car while it's running, and it's gonna be the coolest thing you ever saw.
Yeah.
So they get in there, they fix that valve, which is a couple of stitches and a ring, and then as they're putting you back together, since they have to fix my sternum anyhow, they can just repair that as they're putting it back together. So, from my understanding, it's 3 metal bars across your chest. I asked them if they could make me bulletproof. Add some kind of like ballistic armor or something
RoboCop.
with it. Yeah, like add me some lasers or something
Yeah.
cool. You know what I mean?
Chestbane.
Spotlight
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Terminator, man.
Iron Man.
The doctor's like, I'm glad you're having fun with this, Frank. I said, hey, what else am I gonna do?
We're the only person I know that would say, "Well, this is neat."
Well,
Like you said, it was neat.
Hey, I got
This is neat. They're
I
gonna
gotta-
break open my chest.
Oh my god.
I got a question because I'm an absolute moron. The valve issue.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a stent? Are they going to rotor-root it? Or are they going to?
No, what they actually do. So when the way these valves work, like the mitral valve in particular, it's got 2 pieces to it, and the valve opens and closes, and it touches, and it's supposed to touch and go together. What I have is called a prolapse, which is what happens to most people. So instead of closing, it goes a little bit past and kind of keeps coming back and forth as I hit my microphone.
Yeah, gotcha.
And that typically happens when one of the, it's not a tendon, it's just like a thread that hooks up to it breaks. So what they do is they stitch that, and they add a ring to both sides, or it's basically a 1 ring, which makes it go and close together. So once they do that, just a matter of putting you back together. And it's about a week in the hospital, a week hanging around wherever I had the surgery done at, so they can kind of keep track of me. And then 6 weeks till your stamina's back, and another 6 weeks, and you're kind of feeling back human again.
Gotcha.
So Shands is going to be
I don't want to speak for them, but it looks like they're going to be the ones to do it.
beautiful.
Nice.
So Lord willing, that's the way it's going to work out. And like I said, that's where I had my chest surgery done as a kid, so it's pretty neat. It's a children's hospital that they're making an exception to try to help me out.
Wow.
So
I am so happy that you found somebody that can do it, because I know in all the articles I read, it was trying to find somebody that could do it.
man, I've talked to people at hospitals all across the country, and they all say the same thing. And I've talked to some amazing doctors that have been completely straightforward and honest with me. Any of them could have opened me up and said, hey, I can fix that, and put me back together, and left me really kind of screwed over even worse than I already am.
Yeah, because then you'd have had a second surgery.
Yeah, which I don't want to get cut open twice. I want to get this done one time and have it done right. And it sounds like it's going to work out that way.
To have that many doctors, though, you get some people that are a little negative on our medical, our medical facilities and the way we do things here. It just goes to show how good of the healthcare we do have in this country,
America,
where people will be straight up with you and say, "Listen, I could do this, but I'd be doing you harm because of this." And there's a lot of people in places that won't do that. They'll just see the money.
I only had one negative experience with the whole money thing. This one guy at a hospital I won't mention, he'd call me and say, "So what insurance do you have?" I said, "Listen, man, that's the situation I'm in. I don't have insurance." "Well, how in the world this time and age is it possible you don't have insurance?" I said, "Man, listen, I'm asking myself the same question. It's the situation I'm in. I'm trying to deal with it." The next day, the guy calls me back. "Remind me again what insurance it was you have?" And I said, "Listen, buddy, I tried to explain this to you. I don't have insurance." "Well, I don't understand how in the world you think you're going to be able to do this without insurance." And I said, again, it's the situation I find myself in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work myself through it. You're getting me kind of ticked off in a time I don't need to be getting angry. So do me a favor, cancel whatever I had going on there, lose my number, and don't call me back again.
Yeah.
Uncle Bill goes, "Did you tell that guy you're going to come find him in 12 weeks and whip his ass?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't get into that, Uncle Bill."
Well, it's awesome. It's amazing, that GoFundMe page. That's so amazing. Funny. I'll look. Everybody. Everybody knows you. Somebody it's a circle of friends from out of town that are friends with Frank Robb on Facebook. So you brought a lot of joy to people, man.
I had a friend in Kentucky just goes,
"It's good to see."
"Oh,
you.
Frank! Oh, I was in Chicago when he caught the gator. I was there that day."
So you're very loved, man, and that shows it, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about all that. That part gets me emotional. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot more than me. But yeah, I know I'm gonna make it through it. I know I'm gonna be fine, and I'm just excited to get it taken care of.
Knowing how you are as a person, I cannot imagine your reaction as you're checking that GoFundMe page and watching it just climb and climb. Those first 5 days, it was just skyrocketing. I'm like, man, Frank must be losing his mind right now.
I've shed more tears than I thought were possible to shed. Honest to goodness.
It's a beautiful thing. Like those GoFundMe sites, and there's a few different things like that. They've done a lot of good for a lot of people, man.
And they need to just catch a spark. That's all. It's crazy how they just.
Yeah. Well, thank God, the media down here and the media up there, they've been all about it, trying to help me out.
Yeah, all of the articles and all of the news stories that I've watched or that you've shared with me that I've read, they speak so highly of you up there, and
I've made
in such a good, positive, strong way, man.
Made a lot of family up there. I mean, really did. Made a lot of connections. It's when I meet somebody, I like to shake their hand, have a conversation with each of them. I don't care if it's the cameraman, if it's whoever it is. I try to make a connection to each of those people, and it's really made some amazing friendships.
That's great.
Yep.
It really is.
Yeah, it's been pretty. It's heavy, you know what I mean. But it's at the same time, I know it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, they're gonna fix most of the problems. So
they're gonna fix them all. Yeah.
You're gonna get that 75%.
Yeah.
Or hopefully more, right?
Lord help everybody if that happens. Yep.
Yeah.
Watch out, alligators.
I'm already a part June bug half the time. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't sit still in the first place. So if this is 50 or 60%, they give me 75. It's gonna be all over.
That's great.
Yeah.
Might be some sort of super.
They might need to medicate you to calm you down. Jesus.
Maybe so. We'll see.
Well, good luck, man. And you said that's coming up in a couple weeks. You said.
Potentially? Yeah, I go up there on the 10th, and they normally when you see any of these heart doctors, these heart surgeons, these cardiothoracic surgeons, they're technically called. I have to get my terminology correct. They get you in within 2 weeks of seeing you. So nice. I'll have this, and my doctor wanted me to have this done before the new year. You know what I mean? He said, you take a risk of going into AFib or something else happening. He's like, Frank, no alcohol. I was like, oh, what? He's like, you take a drink of alcohol, it can make you go into AFib. I'm like, okay, good times. All right, that's exciting. So he's like, yep, just, normal stuff, be relaxed. So I've taken time off work, which that's been hard. Man, sitting around that's for the freaking birds. But that ain't how I roll.
It's hard on your,
Speak for yourself, man.
Like when you're in your house, especially by yourself, and there's nobody around, and you're just talking, either looking on your phone or talk. It's boring, man.
It's hard.
And it wears on you. If you do it for a few days when you're sick, when you finally get outside, it's like, oh man, finally.
Yeah, me and the dogs
You
can
know?
only talk about so many things, you know.
Right.
We start,
So
we've discussed just everything. We've had all these like hardcore philosophical discussions, and man, they're brilliant dogs. I mean, it's just, but at some point you're like, okay, guys, I know you're smart, but let me get my own mental space, y'all. Come on now.
Right.
Are you watching TV or something?
We watch Jeopardy together every night. Yeah, they answer most of the questions right.
Oh man, you might need another surgery, bro. So you mentioned your birthday's December 9th.
It is. Yeah, me and my pop both. Yeah.
Oh, how cool is that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My daughter's is a 10th. Ava's is a 10th.
Is it?
There you go. Awesome.
So
That is
yeah,
awesome.
man. So you got a birthday coming up.
Yep.
Take it slow.
Oh, yeah.
relax.
Yep.
Good.
No
man.
wild parties at the strip club, okay?
Oh yeah, you know how I roll.
Stay out.
Yeah.
Stay out the script club.
So that's next Wednesday, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Indeed.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Does she?
How old's your daughter gonna be?
She's gonna be 12, going on 24.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Quinn
pretty
turns
much.
3 on the 6th.
There you go.
Wow.
On December 6th.
Bunch of
Yeah.
December birthdays.
Yeah.
Stella's birthday's on Christmas Day, 12/25.
Oh my gosh. Keegan was the 21st, and I was so worried about being in the hospital on Christmas. I was like, no,
You know what?
please.
It was actually really cool. Like the old lady volunteers there, they would normally knit like special hats for the,
The
newborns,
caps,
but
yeah.
on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, they all got little Santa hats.
Oh, nice.
Even better.
How
Keegan
Keegan
awesome.
got
Cool.
one too. They're those people are so sweet.
Angels,
Yeah.
absolutely,
They really
angels.
are.
Yep. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Man, everybody's getting old. We're old.
So old.
Bad.
You're the oldest, for the record.
I feel great.
Again.
I feel good. I had a McRib tonight.
Oh, and you didn't bring enough for everybody else?
No.
Man,
They're $5 a piece.
well, get the fuck out of here.
$5 for
Last McRib I had this
what?
year.
Just for the sandwich?
It's the
$5?
holidays. Yeah, it was like $4.69 or something.
Not for the meal, just for the sandwich by itself.
Just one sandwich.
That's
I don't do the
crazy
I don't do the
talk.
French fries. And if I'm gonna eat like absolute crap, like I'm just gonna do one terrible thing.
Is it
I can't
even
do
that
two.
good? I can't remember the last time I even had
Oh.
one.
It's like a high school Mexican pizza. Like you think that it's amazing,
It's
and then you eat it, and you're like,
Yeah, yeah, pretty
nope,
much.
not really. It's
They-
real rib meat though.
Of course. It's
Yeah.
real,
Why
yeah.
are you looking at me like that, Colin?
Do they put like the
For a
big thick
split
onions
second,
on the
I thought you
top
were
of
being
it?
for
I get
real.
it plain.
You don't get the onions on it, huh?
No, I don't like they're raw onions. I'm not big on that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
They're good cooked
McDonald's
onions.
onion person.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But you could feel it. Like you, Frank, do not eat a McRib. Do not, because I was having palpitations a little bit.
Were you
Oh,
really?
my goodness gracious.
Well,
Yeah.
you get 2,000 times the amount of daily sodium in that, probably, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
But I
Sodium
went.
will do it to you,
I
yeah.
went hard today. You know, I showed
McRibs
you
are
all the
neat.
all the
McRibs are
yard
very
work I
neat.
did.
Yeah.
I earned it. I worked for it.
Okay.
I worked for it.
Did you guys notice what happened yesterday?
Tell me?
Overnight, gas went up 20 cents.
Did it
I
really?
saw that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
it did.
Overnight. Overnight, gas went up 20 cents.
You have no idea how happy I am.
Here we go.
Is that good, Scott?
For my line of work, yes.
Is it okay? Yeah, overnight, one night.
It's
went
not
up
for
20 cents.
mine.
Yeah, not for mine either. I mean, thank God I ain't driving around.
I
a
will
lot right
trade
now.
off paying a little bit more in my truck for the how it helps at work.
Not me.
Okay.
Like fuel
glad it
surcharge,
helps somebody.
fuel surcharges for these drivers and getting more money for these drivers. It helps us too as brokers.
Okay.
do
Well,
you
I'm
know,
glad it helps
like,
somebody.
It's weird that it does. But it
Nobody
does.
likes you right now because you're celebrating gas prices going up.
I know that's why I did it.
That's terrible.
You can hate on me for it.
Well, think
Ugh.
about still
Hey,
how
the kid-
spoiled we are right now. You know what I mean? Because it what 2
Oh, I
years
know.
ago
It
it was
was-
almost $4 a gallon. We're still pretty.
Yeah.
We're still pretty spoiled.
Like remember it was 99 cents.
Yep.
Like it was 99
my
cents.
senior year of high school.
And
man.
that hurt you?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't working.
Like
there
10,
yet.
15 bucks to fill up your truck,
That was
fill up
awesome.
your car or
Yeah, it was
anything.
awesome.
You know, it got to a point to where it was like at one truck, it's 26 gallon tank. It was $100. It was like $98 to fill up your tank at one point. It got that bad, and it's like 40 now.
Yeah, it almost hit $4 a couple of different times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, $5 is gas money again,
And
guys.
for truck drivers, it got up to like $4.50, $4.70. You got to California, and it was over $5 a gallon.
Scott, you're gonna have to start paying me $10 a week to come here.
I know.
$10
I know.
gas money for me to come down, or just send an Uber.
I remember back in the day in high school, people would give you $5 for gas, like to take them somewhere. I'm like,
So
hell
now,
yeah!
so now
it's
I
like
gotta
over
host
half
the show,
a
do the
tank of
show,
gas.
and pay you guys to come here for the show.
Yeah,
Son of a
yeah.
bitches.
Produce a show and give us gas money.
Fucking break time, motherfuckers.
Where's craft services?
I can't afford to record any longer. It's
Yeah, and I want some
electricity.
fucking meat and cheese. I want some charcuterie board or something in here.
A charcuterie board would be kind of nice.
All right,
Did I
hang
say
on.
that right?
Is it charcuterie or is it
No.
charcuterie?
Charcuterie.
I do
I hear both
charcuterie.
sides.
I do
hear both sides.
charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
But as I've stated many times, I'm a moron, so I don't know.
It's definitely charcuterie.
Okay.
Charcuterie.
But can you spell it?
Yeah.
If I'm making a menu at work,
C-H-A-R-cuterie.
I can type it out on a computer.
Can you say abominable?
Nobody knows how to spell anything 'cause of
Abominable
spell check.
snowman. Can you say it?
Abominable. Snowman.
Abominable?
Yeah, abominable snowman.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Super easy. Jesus Christ.
What, the abominable snowman?
Back
You
in the
can't say
day,
that?
people couldn't say abominable.
What about the
Abominable?
all-timer
Abominable.
Worcestershire?
Right.
That's
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire,
Worcestershire?
right?
Worcestershire.
Is that a hard word to say? I'm confused.
I always said
Worcestershire.
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 Now, if you're from Boston, it's Worcester sauce, right?
Yeah, Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
My
Worcester?
radiator is leaking. My
A
radiator.
Worcester?
We're gonna park the car in the garage.
They don't say Worcester.
We're gonna have some
Worcestershire.
wicked cola.
They don't say Worcester.
I don't know, Kevin. If you're
Worcestershire.
listening, you're living up in Boston. Get on our Facebook group and let us know how to really pronounce it.
That's how you pronounce it.
My parents.
Worcester. Say it
They
again,
would-
Charlie.
Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, just like Worcester, Mass.
My parents would let me say words wrong for like the majority of my life, and it wasn't until I hung out with people without them around that I found out I was saying words wrong.
I'd sell it.
Like
hilarious.
Mirage. I used to call it Mirage because of Bugs Bunny. And I would literally correct people, and they would laugh about it. And then I had to find out that I was wrong. When I was a real
That
little
is
kid,
funny.
I went to Catholic school, and I guess my mom would tell people, be like, hey, ask her what Jesus' name is. And I'd be like, Harold. Because in the Our Father, I thought it said Harold be his name. She let me do that until I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the H in Jesus H. Christ. It's Harold, right?
Harold be his name. I'm like, man, I get it now that I'm a parent, but I was like, that's embarrassing. Like,
That's funny.
That is a good one.
Catholic school, huh?
just for 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Explains a
St.
lot.
Mary's.
So it explains a lot. We should talk about it off air.
That song, Come On Eileen, they used to sing over the Eileen and say Colleen. So I thought I had a song with my name in it until I rode in a car by myself and heard this song. And I was like, wait, they're not saying Colleen at all.
Okay. Question about Catholic schools.
Uh-oh.
Jared, one of our best friends, he went to St. Teresa's. A lot of people we know went to St. Teresa's. I've never asked anybody about their experience of going to a Catholic school. Like, it's nuns, right?
No, I didn't have any nuns as teachers, but they came in the classroom and made their
Slapped and-
presence
and
known.
beat
No,
you?
my experience was never like that. They
My-
were
my
very
dad-
nice.
my
hit you
dad's
and you
was.
talk back.
My
At that-
dad's was.
At that school that I went to, my family ran so deep into, like, my mom went there, all her sisters, like my grandma was highly involved. They
Yeah.
hung out with the nuns. Like,
were the
Yeah.
Catholic
literally,
mob?
they still
Nuns
do.
are
like,
cool. Like, have you seen Sister Act? I mean, nuns are awesome.
What?
My
No,
grandma
Sister
like
Act.
still talks to one of the nuns that used to work there when I went there. That's like 90 something years old, but like I never had that.
Dolores.
I wasn't a
Director.
bad kid either.
Dolores.
But
Yeah. Slap your hand with a ruler.
Sister Mary Karen.
I did have a second grade teacher, Miss Napair, who would take a ruler if we were getting out of line and slam it against a chalkboard, and every time it'd break in half and go and just fly and hit somebody, and it was terrifying.
They're gangsters.
I just didn't know if
They're
like
gangsters.
nuns were your teachers because I thought Jared used to talk about the nuns a lot.
He's
I
probably
mean, there
lying.
might be if they didn't have enough staff. Like I think other kids had it. I just never had that. I was only there for 4 years.
He's probably Jared's a lying jerk, so he's probably
That's
lying.
true. Probably true.
Let's take a break, guys.
Yeah.
right.
Christmas music.
So the conversation that we just had outside, Frank, I want you to hear this.
Christmas
So
music.
we break to you in the first part of the show.
He can laugh freely now.
And
this is good.
Yeah, we're getting ready to talk to a heartfelt story of what you're going through right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you hear our co-host over here just giggling?
Giggling? About what?
Did you hear that while you were talking?
No.
In any way, shape? I thought you totally did.
Good. No.
Because I'm staring at you while you're talking.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at a red-faced a Viking over here. And he was giggling. He's looking at his phone and he's trying to push his phone away. And it's like I'm looking. And Charlie looks at me. And I'm looking at him like, "What are you doing, man?" Like, this isn't the time to laugh. This isn't the funny part of the story.
So here's what happened. So
it was what I showed you when I walked out. The ass crack of me putting the fire.
Okay.
So I'm bending over to provide heat to my people.
So Scott
and
got up there to
crack.
show. And he put the fire log in the fireplace and bent over. Got plumber's crack hanging out everywhere.
And I hear this is all Colleen's doing because she's the one that pointed it out.
Charlie takes a picture of it and sends it to
and she can't even look. She's looking. She went like she was shocked that she's a part of this. And she went, "Oh yeah, I
both
do
Charlie
that."
and I saw it at the same exact time. We're looking at the
So
same
this
thing.
was before you went into that.
Okay.
But I did point to Charlie and say,
sent
"Take a picture."
I sent it to we have a group text on Facebook. Just what we're gonna tell we don't ever use it. And I just I sent that picture to that, and he found it while you were into like what you're going through as a procedure, and he just looks at his phone and sees that, and he couldn't hold it.
And like Charlie's got about 50 of those of me from like the first 15 episodes of us recording.
So
Chris, this is his first plumber's crack that he's seen. It's the first time he's seen my ass. He gave me a little shoulder massage earlier, and now he's seen my ass crack.
Wow.
It was it just,
that got saved.
I'm
That's
so
funny.
tired that the stupidest things make you laugh when you're this tired, right?
Yeah.
And I was not at all laughing about
No,
what you
dude,
were
I didn't
going
hear
on.
a single word. So
It
It was so
just-
funny though.
yeah, that's hilarious.
And it took every molecule of my being to not just get into a total nonstop.
And I didn't
giggle
see it
fest.
until I stood up and was walking out,
Stella.
and then I saw it, so I showed you guys. Then I walked out there to talk to them, like, "Hey, assholes!"
Oh,
The last time we had a
great.
serious conversation with Frank, we came back and talked about penis on an arm. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think we're good.
That was one of the times.
We
Yeah,
did
was one
do
of the
that.
times.
Gross.
how's it going, Stella Bella? You getting sleepy, sweepy?
We've had some other goofy discussions too.
It's like, no, I can stay up all night.
Yeah. They always think they can stay up all night.
No, she's been.
Mine do.
Mine try to.
Yeah.
Still get up at 6.
My daughter doesn't. Allie, she'll be in bed by 9:30. She goes up on her own. My son, he'll try to like sneak his tablet, play some
Needs
video
needs more
games.
candy before bedtime.
He's
Yeah.
trying to. He's saving the
Yeah.
world in some way, shape, or form in a video game. With
Atomic fireballs before bedtime.
Yeah.
That Among Us game
Yes.
where it's like hide and seek, but on a
Yeah.
computer, or on a tablet or whatever,
Really?
and you have to guess who the person is or who's it or whatever.
Here, Stella. Here, talk about it.
Tell us about Among Us.
Talk about Among Us, baby.
It's a fun game where sometimes there's 3 imposters or 2 or 1, and the imposter goes around to kill, and if they get 2 kills in a row, they win. But if the crewmates complete all their tasks, they win.
Yep.
That was the most educated explanation of anything I've
So
ever
much
heard
better
Yes.
than
in
anything
my
I
life.
could ever explain.
So,
Yes.
Stella, what happens if you're sus?
Sus?
You get voted out, and that's a word for suspicious.
Thank you for
Oh.
explaining that.
Yeah, I like it.
Us grown-ups don't know.
Wow.
Suspect.
I don't know this game you
Mind
speak of.
blown. Yes,
That was great.
that was good.
Not a gamer.
Have you been playing this game for years?
I haven't just started. I started like 5 weeks ago.
5 weeks ago.
Oh.
Okay.
Pro at it.
That's like the 90s in adult time.
And it's one of those games like I don't mind her playing on an iPad
good.
because it's super safe for kids, right?
Yep.
And I mean their core business model is based around this game being safe for children to play.
Yeah, Riley loves that game.
It's
All
and
of the kids
she's-
do.
And her cousin Vincent play it, and they go on.
Even
and
adults
on.
What's it
play
called
really.
again?
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like hide and seek, pretty much.
Humongous? Yep. Humongous?
Fungus Among
Us
Us?
is not like a hide and seek. You
It's
have
not?
you have to avoid being killed.
Oh, it's
But-
dark.
But don't you hide from people and stuff?
But the imposter can vent into different rooms.
Oh. Here, put your kicks on, Boo.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing pictures of it, and it definitely looks like a kid's
What do
game.
the
Because I was
people
thinking
look
when you
like?
say kill, I'm like, oh my gosh, like
No.
like
It's like a
real
tag.
looking
You're
people
just touching
killing
them.
people.
Yeah.
And strangers come in your room.
Strangers come into your room and kill you. It's real safe and the whole model built around kids.
Sounds like a kid's game. Yeah. Best kids game I ever heard of. Yes.
It's so weird.
I'm like, oh, it's kind of like the hide and seek, so I'm trying to like fluff it. And she's like, no, it's totally not. Like you murder people, and then there's 3 imposters. They totally rob. They'll break into your house and they'll murder you. They'll kill you.
The honesty of a child.
It's great.
We've been trying to get Declan to actually play video games because he'll watch them on his tablet. He watches Mario. People play Mario. So we have Mario. We put it on in the living room. He lost his mind, almost threw up. He won't go anywhere near it. If he hears the sound, he cannot watch it. I'm like, you can play it. Like, here's the remote. I'll show you how. And he just will not do it.
Will he watch you play it?
No, Brent was playing it, and every time it looked like Brent was gonna like fall in a hole or die or something, he like I think thought that was really gonna happen or something. Like he was. I mean, it's something that now we have to actually work on their therapy sessions.
Huh.
He has to sit in the room for 30 seconds while we play Mario, and not lose his mind.
Silas, before he was old enough to like really play a video game and understand the controllers the right way and play, fully, he would watch Mario. There was a TV show. They had a Mario and Luigi TV show. Remember? It wasn't even animated. I think they had animated parts. It was like a couple old-looking plumber dudes.
It was like live action, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Ron Jeremy-looking guys, Mario.
Ron Jeremy-looking guys. It totally was. And they were like wearing their plumber outfits. He would watch that show religiously. I'm like, oh, so he's a Mario fan. He's going to like Mario. So let's get him a Mario game. I buy him a Mario game. He's like, I don't want to play that. I'll watch it on TV. It's like, you don't want to play? He's like, no, I want to watch. And so then he started watching the videos of people, the Mario. And then I finally was able to get him. Now he's all in.
We're going to work on it
Kids
because
are weird.
I want him to actually play the game and not watch these people making these weird comments because now he's picking up their vernacular and like, he'd be like, oh man, come on. And then it's like, I'm like, where did he get that? And then all of a sudden the video game, I hear that exact thing. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That's
little sponges, man. Take everything in.
Stella, you want to go show off your new shoes? Your new fancy shoes?
Fancy walking? Is it for fancy walking?
Ooh, are those Converse?
Oh.
They make you run fast?
Oh my gosh.
Well, they got sparkles.
Where'd she
on
go?
I would say I lost her.
That
there
was
she
pretty
is.
quick.
The rainbow jacket's where it's at. Though.
Yeah. I have one just like that. Wow.
Yeah, those are ultra fast shoes, aren't
Really
they? Boo?
nice.
Almost ran through the wall.
All right, I got to get her home for school tonight, guys. So
All right, buddy.
guys.
I'll see y'all here pretty soon.
Yeah, man. Love you, mean it. Be safe. Have a good weekend.
Love you guys too. Yeah.
Bye.
CRS
Later.
21 on Saturday at around noon.
Oh, good.
Cool. Awesome.
Good times. All right, see you guys. Love y'all.
Have a good night,
Love
man.
ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Stella.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Listen to
See you,
Christmas
Bubba.
music on the way
See
home.
you too, Bubba.
See ya.
Bye.
Try not
brother.
to laugh at
Come see
anybody
me
else.
this weekend if you're bored.
Yeah,
I'm
if you
working
can.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Cool.
All weekend. All morning shifts. Open and close on Sunday though.
I'm gonna stop by on Saturday after work.
Okay.
Get a crowler or growler.
Crowlers are cans. C. And then growlers are glass with the G.
Speaking of beers,
Mm-hmm.
there's
Later.
2 breweries in Chicago that keep sending me beer.
Oh, really?
There's this group called Revolution Brewing.
Heck yeah.
They're the one that made the Humboldt Park Gator beer, and
Oh,
then
okay.
they just they made one that. So I went through the place when I was up there, and they let me like check it all out and what they do, and they make this one called Death's Tar. It's a coffee beer. It's like 19-20% alcohol.
Oh my
Oh,
It is.
God.
I gotta bring you guys some.
Is it
you try 'em.
packaged like Star Wars, like a Death Star?
No, it's actually it's made after that,
love
but it's like skull and crossbones kind of stuff.
Nice.
It's really neat, but
that is cool.
it's like a weird
It'll floor you.
coffee oatmeal beer, and it's really really good.
So it's
with
a
maybe
stout?
It's like
yeah,
a mead.
I don't know. What
Is
would
it
be.
is it dark?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
I like dark beer.
One can of that stuff will put you on your backside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Good.
Two.
Nice.
Both you.
No, I was just doing that because.
Oh, I know, Frank. I wanted to tell you, thank you for the shout out on the Tom and Dan podcast, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's right.
That was pretty awesome,
That
man,
was.
to hear that.
they wanted their money for that. Yeah, that was pretty
Come
funny.
and,
Yeah.
come and
Did
get
they
it,
really?
fellas.
Yeah.
Come and get it. I'm just kidding. I don't want any
Well,
problems.
another funny part.
I have high blood pressure.
Another funny part, and I haven't listened to their Weird Job Wednesdays that they do.
Yeah, I didn't know
those
I was
bits.
on a Weird Jobs Wednesday.
And I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that meant.
He called me afterwards and he was like, I won something, but I didn't know that I was supposed to win anything. That I was in a contest of anything. And then like I was talking to Jared afterwards and I was telling Jared about it at work and I'm like, he said something about winning. And he's like, oh yeah, they tell everybody that they've won.
Okay.
You won the Weird Job for today, but that's not really winning anything. So everybody gets weirdly confused by it and it's like an inside joke
awesome.
with them.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
They kept going. Well,
They
man,
absolutely
you're-
loved you though, man.
You're like the nicest guy ever. I said,
Yeah, they kept going too, man.
I guess. And then they go, and congratulations, you've won. And I went, thank you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the jerkiest thing you've said the whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, guys, I didn't know. I
Yeah,
was,
Daniel Dennis. I've been listening to him when he was on the Drew Garabo show on 7 to 11, like 1999.
Oh,
love
easily.
I've been
that
following
show.
Daniel forever.
From
man.
Drew Garabo to the Monsters to
Yeah.
doing his own podcast.
He was the only
And,
one on the radio that would bring up punk bands, going to punk rock
Yep.
shows. Like no.
What I've
Effects
always
and
liked
stuff.
about them is they talk about their lives, their families. They can talk about a wider range of topics. They can go serious, but they can cut it up to the nines.
awesome.
And they just have a drive in them that a lot of people in Orlando they have a strong listener base.
Yeah, they.
And
I sent them some
I'm
books.
a huge fan of theirs.
Sent them a couple copies each of the books, and they sent me
Nice.
some shirts and some stickers, and
Heck yeah.
I got
Awesome,
some
man.
shirts for you guys.
Nice.
Oh,
I
heck
just
yeah.
forgot to bring them.
Yeah,
Awesome, man.
that's awesome, man. It was a pretty good interview, man. They
was
they
really
can
good.
cut up. You could tell they're trying to get you going, but they didn't know who they were dealing with. Like,
there
you're
was
literally the nicest guy in the world, so it's not going to happen,
There was
guys.
one point when Daniel, like, he was going to go in on you on the Oh My Garage.
Oh yeah, he was
And
pushing it. He was pushing
no,
it.
he
Yeah.
went for it. Like you
Yeah.
could hear, he's like, "Did he just say Oh My Garage?" Like he said, and when he said that, I went, "Oh shit!" Like here he goes, and then I felt like he was about to go in,
Yeah.
and then Samantha or someone came in like, "You're like the nicest person," and he stopped.
Yeah.
Like he just didn't go there.
You
any
could
further.
tell
He's
they were
like,
they were trying to push me. You know what I mean?
They
like
were
almost
trying to get you
trying to push
going.
me off an edge. And I'm like, I
But it
think
was
it's,
so great.
I think it's pretty
Yeah.
hilarious.
They were
guys.
having
It's
a blast
freaking-
with you.
it's
Yeah.
funny stuff. You know.
They were having a blast, man. And so were
you got
That
the
was great.
wrong one.
Yeah. You
I'm
can make-
nicer than everybody.
You can make fun of me all day and I'll
Santa
laugh.
Claus
I mean,
ain't
it
got
is funny
shit on
stuff,
me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, man.
The
Yeah,
one-
so
the
that
one
was
guy in his
awesome.
redneck background. Yeah, it was. We used to catch alligators all the time. You don't even know about this kind of stuff. I was
Oh.
like, oh, okay,
Hey.
this is going interesting.
And he's not lying.
Yeah.
Like there's videos of it of just him and his friends back in the day.
Yeah.
Like he was Drunky the Bear on 104.1 for years. Where no matter where he went, like the guys that owned the Orlando City football team,
Yeah.
the Predators, whoever the owner was, he would call in on the show and pay money, which was money that he made for a living, because he was an intern, pretty much, to wear this bear suit and go do these crazy things at halftime
Yeah,
shows
Drunky
for
the
the
Bear, man.
Orlando
Wow.
Predators.
Didn't he do
and
it for the
these
Magic
jumps.
too?
Oh, for the Magic, dude, he's done stuff for so many people, and they're just ridiculous, funny, crazy stunts. Or his history and him growing up, the way he is, it's very real.
Yeah.
And-
You can
and
tell
he-
they were really
he
nice
keeps it as
people.
real as possible. I mean, like he's got stories with his pop, they have
Yeah.
pop stories. You'll cry laughing, like
Yeah.
you'll just cry.
And that
They're
was the
so
time.
funny.
That was the time he was doing all those stunts. Was during like remember the Jackass movies and everything, and it was
Yep.
like the thing to do. And he was killing it.
Well,
man.
him and his friends had that.
Yeah.
They were doing those same kind of videos back in the day.
Remember,
so he's always been kind of
Indium opening for the Jackass guys over at the House of
I
Blues.
remember
Listen,
that too.
off
Right.
air. I have some stories about Steve-O.
Oh, I was backstage with him.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you were there.
I ran the
and-
merchandise. I was backstage.
Okay,
with
so
him. Yeah.
he talked to you probably and asked you what he needed.
Oh my goodness, there was all kinds of goofy
Yeah.
stuff. He was stapling women's
we met
bras
him.
to his chest and all kinds of
Yeah.
goofy
He was,
stuff. in
well,
the
he was
backstage.
he was stapling his nuts to his leg.
Yeah,
He was-
this is
He got
hilarious.
arrested in
and I'm
Melbourne.
Like, this is not. I
Yeah.
don't think how this. That's not
like
that
going.
funny.
That's one of
Yeah.
those things you go into and you're like, this is gonna be awesome, and like a half hour into it, you're like, nope. Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, then drunk people are trying to jump off
Like
the second
you-
story
yeah,
and stuff.
like
You're
you're
watch me jump.
You guys
Like,
are on
what
a
in the
different
world?
level, man. I'm good, man.
We saw him at the barn in Melbourne. Me and Andrea did.
Sanford.
No, it's in Melbourne. The barn was
The
in
barn.
Cowboys.
Orlando.
County Line. There
Melbourne.
You go.
Melbourne.
There you go. County Line.
County Line's Melbourne.
So we went down to County Line, and there was a wrestling stage in the middle.
Oh, the
and a
midget
crowd.
wrestling?
And there was some stuff. He wrestled some people a little bit, or there's some shit.
I'm sorry, little
he was
people
standing
wrestling.
in the
Shit.
stage, and like he was like cutting himself with glass and like doing all this crazy shit, like chewing glass.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
he still was
any of
bleeding.
that's cool.
And, he
And
was
now
really,
he's sober.
And he was real fucked up during those times. So
Yeah,
he
he
got
didn't-
arrested afterwards.
He
like,
didn't feel it.
He didn't. I mean, and that's
Right.
that's his thing now is he talks about these like since he was like 12 or 13, he's hung around like rock stars. Like he was a roadie practically. Like
Yeah.
he traveled around with
He's been
all these.
he's
rock,
been sober a long time
and
now.
so he's been so now he does stand up now and he
Oh, I didn't
Yep.
know that. Good
he
for him.
reenacts all. He talks about all his history now. That's kind of his thing now.
Yeah,
is
he's
he
a- he's
talks
stand-up
about
comedian.
Everything that he's done.
As I know, because that guy back then, I was not,
Oh, it was
not a fan
bad,
of.
man.
Yeah, I was not a
It's-
fan of.
they were all
That
just,
whole group, it's really sad to see what has happened to them. Like,
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville was always kind of on the straight
He
and narrow
wasn't one of
anyways.
the. He wasn't
No.
one of the original members though.
But like you look at Bam and oh my God, I used to love all his shows so much and his interaction with his family and
Yeah.
everything. And now he's just
One of
like,
his best
oh.
friends has been clean for a while now. Yeah, I can't
Which
remember
one?
his name on Instagram. Novak.
yeah,
Brandon
Brandon
Novak.
Novak. Yeah.
Really?
He actually runs his own recovery center now.
That's
And
amazing.
he's actually been talking with Bam again because Bam's getting sober now. He's sober now.
He's tried a few times. I saw him on Dr. Phil and I was just like, wow.
Someone's paid him on this Cameo where you can pay money on Cameo to get a famous person that can leave you a voice
Yeah.
Yes.
or a video recording or whatever.
Frank Robb should get on that.
You should, man. That'd be awesome.
Should get on that.
That's a good idea.
He should get on it.
Is Bam called? And he's like, I quit my job because you suck as a manager. Like someone paid him to quit his job for him, and it was the funniest shit ever because they don't give a fuck, about work kind of shit. It was the best.
Frank, you should get on that Cameo.
Growing up, CKY,
work?
those CKY videos. I'm not sure.
I don't know. You'd have to. You can do it right from the website, but you just get up there and charge $20 for a greeting or a birthday greeting or anything.
People can buy
People
it,
just
and
pay
you
$20.
then you would leave a video and you'd send it to that person for a birthday or
I've had
anything.
people call me to ask me to do that, and I've done it. They like,
There
hey,
you go.
can you do some kind of birthday greeting for my cousin, uncle, I think
Yeah.
grandfather one time.
Yep.
So I was at work and I'd have a gator or a snake or something. I'd be like, hey, happy birthday from me and so and so.
Yes.
We're out in the
Yeah.
field and
Set, I think you can do it yourself right on the website,
Well,
man.
Charley's very good with tech, and he can totally
Yeah, I
do it
got
for
you.
He'll
Okay.
set you up on it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Charlie's really good.
We'll
with
get
that.
Scott on there too because he sold T-shirts
I ran cross country, dude.
and cross country.
I
Sorry,
got an
buddy.
extra $5 for that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like those CKY videos back in the day, like Bam and all, they're just a bunch of kids recording themselves, and
Yeah.
and they got famous. They were skateboarders, and they got famous by
Yeah.
doing it. So they were propelled into this life of just chaos of doing whatever they wanted.
And you can't keep doing
And-
that kind of stuff without being messed up the
And
entire
their parents were there the whole time,
Yeah.
Phil and them, and it's beautiful in one sense because they were able to be these kids and have this fun, and you know what I'm saying. They lived this
Yeah.
life that they're always going to remember and no regret kind of thing. But that fun party lifestyle, as you get older, it can come back to bite you in the ass, and it bits some
And
people in the
that
ass.
stuff catches up to you eventually.
But yeah, man, we hope they're all the best. I was a big Steve-O fan back in the day. I was different from you guys, for I really liked him. Just
I
because
always- I
just
liked him
because I
too
knew
on
it
there.
was just he was just doing it because he thought people liked it, and he was just trying to I think this is what
I was a
make
big
people like
fan.
me.
I was a big fan until I met him back then. And
Oh,
when
yeah,
when
yeah.
you met all of them, you were like, nah, man.
Go
It's
meet
not-
your
it's not-
heroes.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, you're exactly right. Like those couldn't be people that I would want to hang out.
No.
like they
Yeah,
piss
no.
and poop on each other.
But it was a fun
You
night.
know,
I will
as
say
a
that.
joke,
I had
you know?
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some stories about that night.
Yeah, but I did not have as much fun as them.
Oh, my garage! I got some stories about that night.
Yes, we
Yeah,
got one.
I'll tell you that story off the air.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, my garage. Yeah.
Oh, I
That's-
got another one. Trademark Frank Robb.
Man.
Trademark that.
I'll always
You
be
should.
rooting for Bam though because man, God, I just
Well,
really liked him
he
back
went
in
to
the
hell
day.
when Ryan Dunn died.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
best friend
everybody
dies
has
like
it. Yeah,
that.
exactly,
Yeah.
man.
But anyways, that's dark. What's going on this weekend?
I'm working all weekend.
Are you really?
Hanging out with the kids.
Hanging out with the kids?
Hanging out with the kids. Got some more lights we're going to do. I'm going to try to get that trailer up here and get going. I got all kinds of stuff.
We're going to the Cocoa Village Craft Fair.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
A lot of
I always love going
private,
to Cocoa Village.
local business vendors.
Every time they have that, it's great.
And Ryan's Pizza is right there. So just saying.
Nice.
If you're down.
Those are the biggest pizzas on the planet.
I got a birthday party
Pretty
Saturday.
good,
I'm going to
man.
have to go to Saturday. So.
Meat lovers.
Hey, just give you guys a heads up. You know, like every year how Hardware does the gingerbread men and beer pairing, and it's always like a huge event.
Yeah, your mom does the gingerbread houses.
She
right?
does the adult gingerbread. That's not happening. But we are now going to do this year. We finally got it approved to, for the entire week, do a Christmas cookie and beer pairing. Like, it won't be just gingerbread boys. It'll be like different kinds of Christmas cookies paired with beers. And I'm so excited because they're going to do it all week long, so people don't have to feel like they have to come on one day. Because we would do those events and we would sell out. We would make enough for 200 flights and we would sell out in 3 hours. That's how busy we were.
So they're doing a whole week.
So we're doing it. It'll be the whole week. I don't know all the details, but they're working it out because I had suggested it because I'm like, people keep asking me about it. And it's like, we don't feel like it's responsible of us to hold an event on a day that we know brings in that many people. But
Makes
anniversary worked out so well doing it all week long because people would come at their leisure. And so they're working it out. And it'll just be nice to have some kind of feeling like the holidays there.
And it's tough because in the reality of right now, this cold weather is bringing a lot of illness. Some of it not COVID related, some just basic. When it gets cold out, people get a lot of get sick.
Yes.
So that on top of the COVID, and that this is a better environment for COVID to be spread in. We do have to still be careful so it doesn't get worse because it is pretty bad right now. The numbers are pretty high.
I think they hit
10,000.
10,000.
I mean, it's and then there's a lot of people, a lot of different people coming out saying that it's getting as bad as it's ever been right now. Because
Yeah, I got to
it's
be
cold.
stupid careful right now.
You-
going
you-
into
you
surgery.
go to a
I gotta be
surgery,
you should.
pretty careful.
There are concerns. Like, that's why, like, even me, like, I'm not scared to go out. Like, I go to Publix, I go to the store, I've been to some events and stuff, and I don't care about the mask. Overall, like, I wear them.
If I'm being honest, I've been getting tested once a week since, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm listed as a first responder. So I can go through the drive-thru and get tested.
Dude.
And I do. I go get tested. I get my brain poked once a week.
My nose is same.
Yeah.
No, it's
That was the weirdest feeling.
It's a good time. Yeah, it makes me laugh hysterically because it hurts so bad.
I'm so sick of these nose rapings, and I have small nostrils, and
Yeah.
it's so
You do have small
yeah,
nostrils.
it's so
I never noticed
it's
that.
so
but you do,
painful,
yes.
man.
Yeah.
And people with I got hobbit nostrils. It's
You
just
do.
terrible. I'm tired.
The time before last when I got tested, I went through the drive-thru over on Mare Island. My truck, I got a bigger truck, you know what I mean? The lady couldn't reach me in the truck because I'm just kind of way up in there. She has me get out of the truck. There's a line of people behind me, so she actually pushes her hand against my chest, pushes me up against the truck, and she sticks
And
this thing up my
yeah.
nose, man, just like
Yeah.
sprout. She speared me, you know what I mean? And and again, I'm kind of weirdly chuckling because it doesn't feel great. And then she goes to the other nostril, and I look over. And there's a line of 4 cars. Everybody's jaws are dropped. Two of the cars drove off.
Drove off.
They're like, done. Don't want no part of it. We're finished.
Yeah.
That made my day, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard about that. I'm like, I made them quit.
Well, see, I had to do that in my vehicle, and then I had to do the antibodies. So
Yeah.
she shoves it, nose rapes me, and then she pulls it out, and she's like, "All right, pull up there." I was like, "I can't see. Like, I can't see. My eyes are watered."
It
You
makes
got-
my back teeth hurt.
Give me
Yeah.
4 seconds to clear myself real quick.
It is hilarious. Yeah.
She's like, "Well, hurry up." I was like,
They
"You just-
give you one little itty bitty tissue, wipe your
Yeah.
eyes. You're like my eyes are. I feel like I just cried the whole day.
You just
and
went
my back teeth. I
inside
feel like
me.
I need to go to the dentist and get my
Yes.
wisdom teeth pulled out that I've already had pulled out years ago. Just the whole thing is hilarious.
Yeah, I've been tested quite a few times, man. I'm a little
with all that,
sick
it
of
just makes it tough for everybody to go out and like. so
It
I
does.
just-
It does.
When it starts to go out and do something, I just talk myself out of it. Not for any
Yeah.
reason other than I just don't want to deal with all the people and the chaos and the mask and everything. I just rather stay home.
I try to keep everybody safe around me. So
Yeah, the kids haven't been to the grocery store in
Yeah.
freaking year.
if me getting that extra, frontal lobotomy once a week keeps everybody else around me safe.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
with the work I do, and I haven't been working for the past month, but I come in contact with a lot of people.
Yeah,
You know, I knock on
big
a lot of
time.
front doors. I see a lot of people, and I don't want to make anybody sick.
I just try to stay in the same circle, man. It's work,
Yeah, exactly.
home. You know, I mean,
Yep.
the kids are already exposed enough when they go into school and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just kind of feel like I don't want to overdo it because then I know I'm going to get it.
What I know, Park Avenue is closed down right now because they had an outbreak.
Okay.
Park Avenue is closed.
Yep.
There's been a lot of schools around Brevard that have been. I think actually there's 3 or 4 that I know of right now that are closed in Brevard.
So far, we've been super lucky.
Yeah, it's all you can do. I mean,
so far,
it's
had one instance to
it's
where
tough.
we had a scare and had to stay home, but other than that, it's been great.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird how there's certain people that take it, you know, the way that it is, you know, kind of seriously, and then the other people that don't. Because like the pressure that I get, like at Hardware, to throw these kind of events, because they're like, why not? Pier 220's doing this, and this place is doing that, and it's like, you don't know our owners and the way we do things. Like, we don't care about that kind of stuff. We care about making sure we're doing things like as safe as possible, because we don't want to get sick. You know, like
err on the side of caution.
Yeah, it's the fine line with
there's
businesses.
a balance.
Yeah,
there's a balance. You don't want to go too cautious
Right.
and then go out of business.
Right. You want to make money, or do you want to get people sick, or you know what?
Or
which,
you and you
which
don't
one
want
do you care
to make
about?
people sick.
Yeah.
And if you care about other people in that way, then you're going to treat it properly.
I think there's a group of people that appreciate that and will specifically go to those businesses and spend more
It's a
money because they
long-term
know
play.
they're making
Yeah.
a difference for everybody's health.
Because they're finding a happy medium.
I
'Cause
would
they're
go
putting
there
in
and
the
spend
work.
money with a place like that 100 times before I go to a place that just doesn't care.
Yep.
people tell us that too when they come in. They're like, they appreciate that. Like we can be at full capacity, but we still have not all the seats that we could have in there, just so people can move around to be comfortable.
That's where it's at.
Right.
That's the way you got to be. And if the people that aren't appreciating that don't deserve to be appreciated in the first place.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that, but it's true. Either you care or you don't care, and you're supposed to care. We're supposed to care about each other. It's the way it's supposed to work.
Exactly.
So crazy.
And that's why people love you, Frank.
RG3 is a quarterback today.
Did he
No
do
way.
anything?
What happened?
Anything? I
Like,
didn't even see
because
the
there's
score.
been so many like COVID outbreaks in the NFL. Like, I didn't even know he was still playing football.
Who's he playing?
He's playing for the Ravens. And
No way.
He
and
threw
he's
a pass
throwing
to
Des
Des
Bryant
Yeah.
at a game on Wednesday at 3:40. Like, I saw the meme and I was like, oh my God, it's so true. Like, in Denver, lost all their quarterbacks.
Oh, that
All
was
four.
awesome.
Yeah.
They tried to
yeah.
get their coach to be allowed to be a quarterback.
But
like,
the NFL did the right thing on that because they weren't doing proper protocols that needed to
Right.
be done.
why would they let
So-
them
They
all
were
be
taking
in
draft
the same
picks.
place?
Yeah, they were taking draft picks
Yeah.
from a lot of the
So
teams,
that Denver wanted to cancel the game. It's like, no, man, y'all figure it out. You guys weren't
which was
doing
hilarious.
social distance.
Who
Figure
won
it
that
out.
game?
Not Denver.
Not Denver.
The
yeah.
Steelers won.
No.
The
I mean, the
Saints-
Steelers
Steelers won
won
19
today.
to 14.
Steelers won.
They're
All
still
right, there you
undefeated.
go, Jim Barkasey. Your Steelers are still on a
19 to
roll.
14. So it was a defensive battle, huh?
Steelers.
Hey, the Giants are number 1 in their division right now
Yeah,
with
they're
4 wins.
2-7 or something.
Robert
4.
Griffin was 7 of 12 for 33 yards and
Ooh.
an interception,
Very good.
but he was 7 for 68 a rushing.
When he first played for the Redskins, I thought this guy is going to be the next like huge deal.
I didn't
then what
believe it from
happened?
the start.
Cheated on his girlfriend. Whatever.
Is that what happened?
How do
Well,
you,
I just
Oh, you women figure that shit out. Well, I had no
Immediately.
idea.
How'd
it's
y'all know?
all over social
That's what
media.
killed his career.
Yeah, it could have karma.
Oh, no. Karma is a thing.
I'm just
Oh my
saying.
garage, we went there.
Look at Odell Beckham.
3 on my garages. Feel so special.
Oh, you guys are.
Tom and Dan got 1.
if I'm being honest, I didn't know what to make of those guys. It took me. I'm like, these guys are hilarious. I'm gonna
Oh,
let them
dude,
do their
they're
thing,
so-
and
they're
just
so good.
when they ask me to comment, I'm gonna comment.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
they were those guys are a riot.
Oh, that's great.
It's really
I
special.
enjoyed that. Yeah, I really did enjoy that. Thank you guys for doing that.
It was
Oh, no,
pretty
it's
cool.
great. It's awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go through that without dropping y'all's name at least once.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. Big
Yep.
time.
It checks in the mail too, guys. Scott's gonna send it.
Yeah.
And they wanted money for the
got you.
shout out.
They're IOUs.
Put one of our stickers
Like
in
Dumb
there.
and Dumber.
Yeah.
This is better
There you
than
go,
money.
guys.
Little mini briefcase.
Give you a fucking thing of Biscoff cookie butter.
Yeah, and a Just Mike sticker right there for you.
Just some like sticker.
Enjoy.
I think the cookie butter is
I
pretty
think they
worthy.
would like it.
I forgot to tell him I know Savannah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she's been on their podcast before.
Yeah.
But I know she's on Real Radio quite a bit. She goes on their show a lot.
Yeah, she's interesting.
Yeah.
Like they were on Instagram doing like in bikini tops and shit, taking pictures with gators. I think just yesterday.
There you go, Frank.
Some other chick.
That could be your cameo thing.
There you go.
Gator pictures and a thong, or I don't know.
I can see that. Like Frank just like in the middle.
That's what the world needs is gator pictures of Frank in a thong. That's what the world is missing.
Like standing over a gator with like a woman in each hand.
But
like
listen, you got proposed to yesterday. We could bump these up.
I did, yeah.
We could bump these up.
On the phone, a lady called me and said, she said, Frank, do you want to get married and have kids? And I said, who am I talking to again?
Are you being for real right now?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There's another one.
and she said, I have a $500,000 condo in Chicago. I'll be happy to sell it to pay for your surgery, and then I'll move down there. You can drive me down, and we'll get married, and we'll have a TV show about our love. And I said,
is it called Marrying Millions?
Oh, Frank.
Super appreciate the offer. I'm very honored. Thank you for thinking that way of me.
Let me
I
get
kind of
up
have
there
a lot
first
on my plate right now, so
as soon as I'm healthy, I'll be right up
Frank,
there.
you could get
listen.
you could get some of that Netflix money, bro.
Dude,
document this.
This could
What's
happen.
her name? I'm gonna need to see a picture
Yeah.
of this young lady.
What do we call the show? What would the show be called?
According to her, she's been following me for a long time.
Oh, yes.
And she knows all about me, and she wanted to. She wants to be married to a man of God.
Oh my garage.
How old is she?
Dude, that's exactly what you're looking for.
I'm not sure. 34, 35?
Oh my gosh. I thought you were going to say like 82.
No, no.
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
Frank,
we have a lot to talk about after
We are
this.
on her side.
That is not the first Chicago girl who has proposed to me.
Okay.
We're on their side. That's great.
You're on their side. You guys
have them joust with a gator pit below.
And whoever wins
your heart.
Whoever doesn't get
it's
eaten.
not the way I roll. I do appreciate the offer, but
So
yeah,
you've watched 90 Day Fiance way too much.
What? No, there's no.
It's a great
jousting.
idea, actually.
No, that's not my.
And we could do it like the challenge, like the
challenge
MTV
starts
the challenge
back tonight, BJ.
and then have them on a jousting plank with gators in a pit, and the winner gets Frank's heart.
That is not the way I'm selling my heart out. No, that's not going to happen.
Oh, Frank.
Charlie, you know the challenge starts back tonight, right?
No.
Yeah, get on it, man.
I got it.
CT's on there.
Okay.
Instead of like, what would you give instead of handing out a rose? Like instead of giving a rose, for
those little
bachelorette?
alligator back scratchers.
That is actually genius. Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
That's one of the best things I ever heard.
We'll just recruit a bunch of girls from Chicago, and we'll have them come here, stay at the house. Y'all can stay here. We'll Seinfeld. I'll get all some dressers so they can sleep in.
Dina, you do not get a back scratcher.
Yeah.
Like a full-on dating show could possibly happen. This is crazy.
Oh my God! One of the challenges who can make the best Chicago dog.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm a producer.
So
I'm a producer.
I learned something in Chicago.
Let's do this.
I learned this the hard way.
Can you eat a whole piece of deep dish with one bite?
I about choked. Okay, so
no, like that would be
the day I got there. Speaking of
ideas
deep
are
dish,
flowing.
the day I caught Chance, we go to this place to have deep dish
That's
pizza.
what we call the show, Chance.
And there's all these cameras that are videotaping me eating pizza.
Chance at love.
Last chance.
Literally, I almost choked and died on a piece of pizza. Like the first bite I took, I almost choked and died. But speaking of what I was trying to think of before that, I forget what you were talking about. But I lost my train of thought.
Rabbit hole in it.
Chance of
I went down a
love.
weird,
Chance
went
of
down a weird
love.
path there. Yeah.
Last chance with Frank Robb.
Take an alligator chomp out of Frank's heart.
I just feel
My
like
heart has enough issues right
I
now.
feel like we're 60% done with the show. I feel like we're 60% done with it.
I need a notepad and a pen right now.
Yes,
All your
about
Chicago
the
people that have
Chicago
TV
dog.
shows, and we'll
Chicago
get this,
dog.
let's set this
Chicago
up.
dog. Don't ever ask for ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago.
Yes.
Oh man, I did that, and it was like you thought I would have I shot somebody or something. It was terrible. I mean, they told me to get out.
Is this proper etiquette with a hot dog?
Uh-oh.
Dave's.
God,
Yeah, I
where
know,
are we
right?
going with
Dave's.
this?
Okay. Dave's had that little bun steamer thing that he put the bun in and the thing, and he'd steam it first, and then he'd put the dog in there and all the shit. And like when he did the pizza dog, he'd put all the pepperoni on there and all the sauce and everything with the dog, and then he'd steam it first and then hand it to you.
I think I'm getting
It
crystals
was
on the way home
so
at this point.
freaking good, but I've never seen anybody else do it that way with those steamers. Is that the way to do it? Is that the right way?
Dogs R Us grills it and steams it.
They'll do either
steam it.
one.
And they steam the bun in those little quick steamers.
Yeah,
It's better for you steamed.
Maybe I
of
just
course.
haven't seen anybody else do one
I went to
before,
Dogs last weekend for like the first time in like
been there forever.
years and years.
You
Yeah,
can pay with a
it's
card
The
there now,
Titusville
right?
one?
Yes, yeah. And it was.
It's
it
much
was,
better steamed.
I mean,
it's much better for you steamed.
It's
of
a hot
course.
dog. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be honest. But it was a great hot dog. Like
My cousin Damon was a cook there at the one in Titusville for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, a long time.
I loved it. Dave's, and then he had his daughter and son that worked there as well.
Orange Julius, man.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was the jam.
Orange Julius is one of the best.
Get
man.
Orange Julius and go to Omni Music and Video.
Man, I learned how to walk in that place,
Yep.
Miracle City Mall.
Really?
Yeah, as a kid. Yeah.
Barrel of Fun.
Oh, that
I
was
learned
the
how to
jam.
play air hockey in there.
That was the jam. Barrel. I still have
Yep.
tokens from Barrel of Fun.
Do you
I
really?
really do.
Wow.
And then Athletic Attic.
You could
Shout
go
out
give
to
that
Ben
to
Berger.
the Titusville Museum.
You're right. Probably
Yeah.
could. Probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have them. I have them
That's
legit.
pretty cool.
I have
I-
ones from there, and I have ones from the Maryland Mall too.
It'd be badass
That's
to still have that
Yeah.
barrel, the intro barrel. You know, at the
Yeah,
front
have
of
that
the
as like a
place.
game room.
Yeah.
I
You
wish
walk
if
in.
they built one of those there somewhere where that used to be, I'd
Yeah.
go freaking play video games there.
Sure.
I would
They,
I would do it.
Like the arcades.
As long as they had NBA Jam and Teenage Mutant
like
Ninja Turtles.
when you go over to like the bowling alley, okay, River Lanes, they have some cool games in
They
there.
do. They really do.
They're
They do.
slacking a little bit. I feel, with I don't know.
They haven't updated them.
I
we
guess.
take the kids there, and the kids love it, but it's like it's so boring. It's
Yeah.
We'd
like
be happy to
same
talk
3
good things
games.
about you, River Lanes, if you provided
River
us some
Lanes
free,
is the best,
some
though.
free bowling opportunities.
Yeah.
I will wear your T-shirts as I work if you
Listen.
want to.
We've
always had a
good
bowling.
time
I
up there.
worked at River Lanes. That was my first bartending job, and I loved it. And then now I go with my kids, and they understand that they have special needs. And
Yeah.
when I go in, they just know, and they give us a special lane.
That's so cool.
Like, I remember one time it was so embarrassing, but Declan had an accident. He was playing air hockey, and he had an accident in his pants, and, we tried to clean it up, and I told them they didn't make us feel bad at all. They just,
They're good people.
their whole
I haven't
family.
personally. I haven't had a bad experience there. I've eaten there a bunch.
The food,
I've-
once they redid the restaurant, the
Food
food
is great.
absolutely
Food
is
daggum
good.
amazing.
They've
Shout
always
out to
been
their
nice.
quesadillas. They got mushrooms in them, but
the
whatever.
Chad sauce on the wings.
They do that free bowling over the summer.
Yeah, I
for
stopped
the
there
kids
for
and
lunch
stuff. So
sometimes.
me and the
That
kids
was
used to go there
great.
and bowl over the summer for free and everything. It was
Yeah, their
awesome.
wings are good.
Yeah, they really for a bowling place. You don't expect to have good food. You just expect it to be adequate.
Yeah.
Their food is
And
outstanding.
the kids do love going and play in the thing. Like you get all those
Yeah, they got
tickets
some
and
cool
everything.
games. They got
You
some
get all
cool
those
games.
tickets
You
and
get the
stuff like
ticket
that.
grabber.
Yeah, man. And Wheel of Fortune. Can't go wrong there.
Well, it's cool because they can
Or
bowl,
Deal or no
they
deal.
can
Deal or no
go
deal.
bowl, and they can go play pool, and then they can go play the arcade, and it's like they get a little bit of all that, and it's like a safe environment. It's clean. It's It wasn't like that when I worked there. Like, it didn't look like how it does now when I worked there. It was
Did a really good job with that
such a
place.
long time ago, but it's good family.
Tell me the story behind the chessboards.
Well, I grew up playing a little bit.
Yeah.
Queen's
and then,
Gambit much?
Queen's Gambit.
Everybody is on this Queen's
The
Gambit.
Queen's
It's
Gambit
so
was
It was a
good.
good show. It was a
Hey,
good show.
It was so good.
All right,
Crying
I'm gonna.
at the
I
end.
got it. I'm gonna watch it.
It was a tearjerker.
Yeah.
It was a tearjerker.
And then
Oh.
we watched
Everything's making me cry recently.
the
but that made me cry
Marvel
too,
Loved
yeah.
it.
the Marvel movie The New Mutants came out. It's
Oh, I
like
didn't
another
see
Marvel
that.
movie, and it's
Really?
and
Where's
it's-
that at?
What's it on?
It's on iTunes, or you can buy it and rent it. Like if you have
Netflix?
It's not on Netflix.
Disney?
Disney
but
Plus?
if you have
I ain't watching
it might
it
be
till
on
it's
Disney.
free.
It could be on Disney.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
what
sure
it's called
yet.
the New Mutants.
Yeah, like I have the comic books, The New Mutants,
Oh, okay.
and it's a series, and it's so it's like a new movie series. It's and they're younger kids or whatever. And the girl that plays on the Queen's Gambit,
Yeah.
she's an actress, one of the mutants.
I've heard people
And
talk.
she's really good.
Yeah, I've heard people recently discussing her transformation in that show from they being someone who's, in a lot of people's opinion, very average looking to being absolutely stunning at the end. She's
to
a
me-
very unique looking person. That she's a very pretty lady.
To me, I think she's just very unique.
She is that.
And she's a really good actress. She knows
She
how
could be on
to-
your show.
She's really good. She's really
Just
good.
saying, she could be a contestant.
Oh my garage.
Oh, we can get her on.
Oh, that's 4. Oh my
Dag
god.
nabbit. It was. I dropped it and even knew I was doing it
Dag
as I
nabbit.
was doing it.
And a dag nabbit on the side.
Dag-nabbit.
But we got to end it on that.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
going to say
we're
perfect.
deep in.
Thank you for coming, Frank.
Yeah,
Thank you
Frank.
So
guys for
glad we
having
got
me.
to see you.
Great to see you,
Yep.
man.
I appreciate you all a bunch.
Awesome, man.
Thank you guys.
Yep. Keep us up to date on everything as well.
I will. It'll all be good. We'll be celebrating this successful ended in recovery before you know it.
Yeah,
Yep.
man.
No
we
doubt.
We look forward to that recovery and
No doubt.
the other side of this.
Then we'll be causing all kinds of trouble.
Yeah. Hey.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
We're flinging them all around now. Podcast number 321-567-5159. Call it.
Charley.
Call it.
On it.
Call it. Have
Nice.
some have a couple glasses of
Colleen,
wine.
now you do it. What's the phone
Maybe
number, Colleen?
some moonshine.
It's not my job.
And nothing's your job. And to talk about Dave Grohl. It's 321-567-5159. Call. Talk to us. Leave us a message. Tell us how terrible we are. We love you all, and thank you for listening.
Tell us how terrible we are. We love you guys. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Go get a McRib.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that shit's killer! Oh, dude, that was awesome.